with deregulation in aviation industry, an FTA between nations, competition to become a regional hub airport is becoming more intense among airports. To prepare the growing demand and increasing air traffic, to sharpen the competitive edge of Philippines aviation industry, and to prepare Clark as Asia's next economic hub. As Clark is currently being transformed into a disaster-resilient metropolis that will be competitive and attractive to a global market. As the center of the 4 developments in Clark's Special Economic Zone, the Philippine government expanded Clark International Airport to accommodate up to 110 million passengers a year, to becoming the next premier gateway of Asia. The newly completed Terminal 2 of Clark International Airport is now ready to serve its international and domestic passengers. It will mark a milestone in Philippines aviation industries, as it will increase the overall levels in logistics capacity, technology, and total airport service offerings. Not just in Central Luzon and Greater Manila Area, but also in the whole Philippines. Inspected by the President himself, on Saturday, July 17, 2021.
Now, the President, together with Secretary Arthur P. Tugade, Secretary Vivencio B. Dizon, and Senator Christopher Lawrence Bong Tigo, is being briefed by Ms. Biyong Chungunco, Chief Executive Officer of the Luzon International Premier Airport Development Corporation, or LIPAD, on the use of a mobile device for the self-check-in. President Rodrigo Duterte.
It is my pleasure to be with you all as we inspect the new terminal building of Clark International Airport. Looking at this beautiful edifice, I was coming here from the tarmac. I could almost not believe my eyes that another beautiful building, one after the other, built by Arthur Tugade.
Envisioned to be one of the biggest aviation complexes in Asia, the newly completed terminal building will feature a world-class and cutting-edge airport technology. These includes contactless baggage handling counter, contactless passenger check-in and check-out facilities, electronic immigration system, and contactless ordering system in restaurants. Another first in Philippines airport facilities, the new terminal will feature a Heroes Lounge intended to provide a comfortable place for free by the members of uniformed personnel and overseas Filipino workers, the Filipinos' modern heroes. It will redefine the air travel experience of its passengers and will strengthen the overall capability of the aviation industry. There is still no specific date for the new terminal's opening, but slated to open very soon. The new passenger terminal building now can accommodate 8 million passengers on its opening year. Its design capacity of 12.2 million annually, almost tripling the airport's current capacity of 4.2 million. The interior design of the new terminal are suited with latest state-of-the-art technology, Filipino artistry and ingenuity, and vital airport system installations for smooth operations, that aims world-class terminal experience which something can be called a masterpiece. The newly completed Terminal 2 of Clark International Airport showcases the best of Central Luzon, bundled with the ease and the comfort that will be accorded to travelers in this new terminal. The design inspirations all come together to make the experiences at the new Clark International Airport pleasurable and meaningful. The builders of the sprawling new terminal of the Clark International Airport pay homage to surrounding mountains ranges, as their majestic silhouettes are reflected in the edifice, reflecting a deep sense of place. This is the Clark International Airport new terminal building. Introducing the new airport arrival corridor. Passengers are greeted with a refreshing air of grays and creams at the arrival corridor leading up to immigration. At the baggage reclaim area, passengers are treated with a ceiling design that mimics the jagged stone walling of majestic caves found in Central Luzon. Passengers will be able to easily decipher international boarding gates from domestic boarding gates. A vibrant green dominates the international boarding gates, while a serene blue does the same for domestic. The blue refers to the waters of Manila Bay where the area faces, while the green represents the landscape of Mount Area. Star Lantern, undoubtedly a Pampangano, with rhythmic display of colors are hanging fixtures in the central airside retail area. The kaleidoscope-like colors are symbols of family merriment and meaningful moments. In the check-in area, earth tones and the central color of soft gray grace the terminal floors and pillars in the check-in hall. Cool and soothing, accents of green and blue are thrown in to emulate the province's abundant greenery, and Mount Pinatubo's crater lake, respectively. While the roof-ceiling design represents a series of glorious peaks that greet travelers as they approach the province of Pampanga. These peaks of Mount Arayat and the Zambales Mountains ranges stand as natural guards of the province and the people from weather disturbance. Other feature includes the serene Segovia riverbed provide further inspiration in the interior design of vital sections of the airport. The Segovia Bridge, which runs across the Segovia River in Bombon, connects New Clark City to other districts of Clark including Clark International Airport, reducing travel time to about 15 minutes. The iconic bridge measured at 894 meters long and 29.5 meters wide with 6 lanes and was completed last year. Envisioned to be Asia's next premier gateway, the new 110,000 square meters passenger airport terminal, which has 4 floor levels and 18 aero bridges, will help decongest the passenger traffic at Ninoy Aquino International Airport. The newly completed Terminal 2 will elevate Clark's stature as Asia's next premier gateway. The Phase 1 of the 4 phases for the development of Clark International Airport expansion project is now completed. On January 22, 2021, Megawide GMR Construction Joint Venture, the airport developer, officially turned over to the Department of Transportation (DOTR) and the Bases Conversion and Development Authority (BCDA) the newly completed Terminal 2 of Clark International Airport. The new passenger terminal building now can accommodate 8 million passengers on its opening year. Its design capacity of 12.2 million annually, almost tripling the airport's current capacity of 4.2 million. Clark International Airport occupies 2,367 hectares of land inside the Clark Freeport Zone Civil Aviation Complex. The Phase 2 of the project consists of the third terminal building, which can accommodate up to 22 million passengers with an additional runway. Phase 3 project completions can accommodate up to 80 million annual passengers with completion of the third runway. 4 new terminals are expected to be completed and all will be fully operational by 2025. Upon completion, these 4 terminals will boost Clark's passenger capacity to more than 110 million annually. The airport was constructed by Magawide Construction Corporation, with the partnership of GMR Infrastructures, and will be managed by the Luzon International Premier Airport Development Corporation, a special-purpose company established to manage the operations and maintenance of Clark Airport. The members of LIPAD Corporation are Philinvest Development Corporation, JG Summit Holdings Incorporated, Philippine Airport Ground Support Solutions Incorporated, and Chani Airports Philippines Private Limited, a wholly owned subsidiary of Chani Airports International. The airport is also being groomed to become one of the country's first aerotropolis, or a community that features a world-class airport that's surrounded by business clusters and residential developments. The aerotropolis will be built surrounding the airport with an area of 800 hectares. Clark Freeport Zone is envisioned to be a modern sustainable aerotropolis. This modern city will encourage positive attitudes toward work and leisure, and will provide a conducive environment for businesses and investments to flourish. It is planned to become the highly awaited aerotropolis, or airport-driven city and smart city, in the country. As a potential alternative to Metro Manila, the proposed Clark Freeport Zone will become a city that is a combination of a business center, industrial estate, residential community and leisure destination. It will be divided into 7 districts, which includes the planned Clark Global City as designated District 2, the Southern Gateway District. With its strategic location which is adjacent to the newly constructed New Clark City. The development will also be connected to the upcoming Metro Manila Clark Railway (NSCR), and the well-connected and frequent BRT services, looping around in the 7 districts. The Northern Gateway District is a transit-driven development and a strategic location for the Grand Central Station, an intermodal transport terminal for train and bus routes. This is the proposed main interchange linking the Clark Freeport Zone to the International Airport, Pampanga Megalopolis and Metro Manila. More than 1.5 million square meters of parks and open spaces. The lungs of the city are allotted for the 7 districts, promoting a good balance between nature and the built environment. Furthermore, the plan provides pedestrian-friendly, bikeable, and well-landscaped streets and elevated pedestrian walkways, shifting the design away from car-centric developments to promote active and public transport modes. The airport is connected via major expressways such as NLEX, SC-TEX, CLEX, MacArthur Highway, and to the new Airport Expressway of North-South Commuter Railway. Envisioned to be Asia's next premier gateway, which will help foster economic growth. This is indeed a testament of the government's goal in making Clark as the next premier metropolis of Asia. As the new Clark International Airport opens to the world as the premier gateway to Asia, new records in economic and social development for Central Luzon are expected to follow suit. And putting Philippines one step closer to progress and prosperity.
After the successful construction and operations of the Mactan Cebu International Airport, the GMR Megawide Consortium was awarded the EPC contract for the Clark Airport project following an international competitive bidding in 2017. A daunting task of constructing a terminal building twice the size of the new Cebu Terminal 2. A unique project with many firsts. with a challenging timeline, remote location and scarcity of workforce. The construction team came up with innovative solutions while employing the latest in construction technology. The use of glulam roof structure and design acts as a carbon sink, making it the only airport in the world to have such a feature. Precast elements used in construction helped in fast-tracking the project progress, resulting in 30% less manpower for superstructure works and less rectification works, enabling less framework and installation of long spans by eliminating tertiary or small beams. With the impending timeline and restrictions due to COVID-19, the team overcame several challenges related to manpower and logistics to deliver the project in time. While overcoming various on-ground challenges, the GMR Megawide Consortium achieved significant milestones. Construction of new 108,000 square meter passenger terminal building began on August 1st, 2018, was completed as per contract. In line with design philosophy, the new terminal building is an ideal showcase of the local Filipino culture. With operations scheduled to commence by mid-2021, the Clark International Airport is set to become Asia's next aerotropolis and investment center and is projected to be the next premier gateway of Asia.